Good morning, class. We take up the chapter further, which is called advertising. Last time in our last class, we were doing, just a second, let me invert the camera. How do I do that? It is not happening. Is the book shown?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so last we talk of was advertising in India, where we know that there are a number of competitions and anything and everything is gaining impetus, gaining more and more popularity when it comes to India's advertisement campaigns. We have the channels matching up with the international levels like Z and Sony, and they are giving a setback to even Doordarshan nowadays. Apart from that, there are Star TV programs which were once showing only English programs, and the BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, even they have now started regarding, they also take up programs of Hindi speaking people. Why? Because there's a large crowd of Indian population which plays a major role in making these advertisements more and more popular and successful. So India has been a hub for advertisements. Call it Mumbai, which is the center of the main headquarters where the such activities take place. Now we even have the business magazines, and the names are given here. You can see that the Business Standard, Economic Times, then the magazines like India Today, Business India, Business Today, and Business World, which talk in detail about various advertisements, making the consumers and the customers aware of the various advertisements in which, or the investment programs in which they can put up their projects. Now we come on to direct marketing. Mail service in India is slow, though generally reliable. Telephone service, which was poor, has been rapidly improving, while private courier services are growing strongly, and the telecommunications sector is opening up for a range of modern modern services. Until goods can be ordered conveniently and delivered with certainty, direct marketing will be limited to door-to-door sales. An inefficient state-owned banking system also prevents prompt transfer of funds from consumer to retailers. Credit card companies are increasingly targeting India's many million cardholders through directly mailed offers of goods and services. The most successful direct sales people in India today are the millions of door-to-door sales representatives who visit neighborhoods and villages across India. From ice cream vendors to carpet sellers, India's residential neighborhoods are frequently visited by merchants offering a variety of products. From soft drink companies have used beauty queens to make surprise knocks on the doors. So now the way of direct marketing they are talking of, which is now turning very, very prevalent in India, call it through telephonic conversations. Earlier, the telecommunication service or the postal service was not that good, but now it is gradually improving, and so are the courier services improving. The companies hire the courier services, and the products are dispatched from one place to another in no time. And then they talk about the door-to-door service, making people aware there are more salesmen doing up jobs which are very frequently earlier were not very profitable. But now, with the huge advancement, people are made aware. There are various schemes, there are various card holders now. The credit card holders are so many because why? Each bank is offering lucrative amount of programs regarding the credit cards, etc. So attracting more and more consumers to their direct marketing concepts. So this is what they talk of in this paragraph. Then they talk of modes of advertisement. Now we all know that there are different modes of advertisements. One is the print media, we all know that, and the other is electronic media. Nowadays, electronic media is turning into a great advancement. Now, we will read about the modes of advertisements. Advertising in the back is the backbone of business these days. Different advertising modes and techniques are used to advertise the particular business. Now, the commonly used advertising modes are the print media, which includes the newspapers, putting up billboards, banners, posters, etc. So advertising in print form, that is giving advert events. Advertising events are given on newspapers, billboards, banners, posters, etc. Huge billboards can be seen on top of the buildings these days, and big adverts are also seen in the newspapers. People also put up banners in streets and roads. Posters are also seen in the walls, etc. For any advertisement, you are aware by the various ways and means which these people use to attract your attention. So one is the print media, where you get the printed form of things. Then is the electronic media. Now you all must have seen ads pop up every now and then. Whatever app you are downloading, in that app you will see the advertisements popping up. And in between, after supposing you're listening to a any music app, you open it, you will listen to one song, then there will be an ad in between. So these are the various electronic media which are using the advertisement modes. The advertisements on the television and the adverts on the internet are all the electronic media that we talk of. We can see many advertisements on television daily. There is no program which is not sponsored by advertisers. Even the news nowadays is sponsored. These commercials are usually of 20 seconds to 1 minute or more. You can today you can sit down and calculate the time of one particular ad, and you'll see the number of seconds they use, the costlier it is. For giving the ads for just 10 seconds is the cheapest. Then comes the 20, then 30 seconds. And if it is of 1 minute, you should know that it is the most expensive ad. Now, the more attractive it is, the more viewers and customers will get attracted to it. Then the internet is also becoming a big medium of advertisement. People also give advertisements on the websites to promote their products. Now, you all must have seen when you open my video, there are certain sections where you see the ads also coming in between those. So before you open a video, you are supposed to see that ad, and after that, after 5 seconds or maybe five counts, they give you an option to skip the ad. But there are ads to promote everything now. They put up their ads so that the people who are watching things, they have to watch that ad also, and they become aware of it. So the internet is also becoming a big medium of advertisement. People also give advertisements on websites to promote their products. Then advertising on the internet is much cheaper, and millions of people are able to view the advertisement as well. So know it when you see the advertisement on uh, what do you call it, the electronic media, or on the internet, you should know that on electronic media like TV, it is very expensive, but on internet it is very, very cheap, much cheaper than what it is given on television. So keeping in view the product and the budget, we can choose any of these modes of advertisement in the business that we take up. Okay, now then they talk of types of advertisements. There are various types of advertisements, and they have given you the first one as printing advertisement, where you go and get your ad printed. Okay, like newspapers, magazines, brochures, and flyers. These are the examples of print advertising. Now, the print media have also always been a popular advertising medium. Advertising products via through a newspaper or magazine is the most common practice. In addition to this, the print media also offers options like promotional brochures and flyers for advertisement purposes. You must have seen once a number of times when you open your newspaper, there's a flip of paper extra attached to it, or there is a brochure or a pamphlet attached to it which can be removed, and that tells you about the promotion of a particular, say, opening of a new sales shop, a new shop is opening, any particular thing they need to make you aware, they put up that brochure inside that newspaper for you to see. So often the newspapers and the magazines sell the advertising space according to the area occupied by the advertisement. The position of the advertisement, that means front page, middle page, as well as the readership of the publications. That means the most commonly read newspaper will have more ads, and people who choose to go for more common used newspapers will be paying higher amount for the advertisement. Then the page they choose, if they are choosing the front page, they have to pay more. If they're choosing the small little section in the second page, third page, then the amount gets lesser. So advertisement appearing on the first page would be costing more, and then the space occupied by them would also be depending upon the amount they pay. So often the newspapers and magazines sell the advertising space according to the area they occupied. Okay. Then, for instance, an advertisement in a relatively new and less popular newspaper would cost far less than placing an advertisement in a popular newspaper with a high readership. That means more and more people reading that newspaper. So that if you put your advertisement in that, you'll be costing a lot of money. Whereas unpopular newspaper will cost you less. Okay. The price of print ads also depends on the supplement in which they appear. For example, an advertisement in the glossy supplement costs much higher than in the newspaper supplement, which uses a mediocre quality paper. So obviously, the type of paper that you're using also depends. If you're using a meaning of flyers, the flyers are the small footnotes जो छोटे छोटे पन्ने में लिख के नहीं देते ब्यूटी टिप्स ओपनिंग फॉर दिस facial available in low cost, yeah, gift hamper, yeah, opening of a new shop nearby. Those are sent on a flyer. That means a small pamphlet. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Then
Thank you, ma'am.
okay, then they talk of the quality of paper. If the quality of paper is glossy, like in a magazine, you see the magazines have glossy, shiny paper. So there, if you put in an ad, it will be much costlier than the ad you put in a newspaper, which has a rough paper. Next we talk of is the outdoor advertising. That means what you do in the outdoor. That means the billboards, the various voice events are examples of outdoor advertising. Okay. Now, outdoor advertising is also a very popular form of advertising, which makes use of several tools and techniques to attract the customers outdoors. Now, the billboard advertising, which is very popular, has to be really terse and catchy in order to grab the attention of the passers-by. The kiosks are not only provide an easy outlet for the company products, but also make for an effective advertising tool to promote the company's products. Organizing, what is the mm, if organizing several events or sponsoring them makes for an excellent advertising opportunity. The company can organize fairs or even exhibitions for advertising their products. Okay, if not this, the company can organize several events that are closely associated with their fields. For instance, a company that manufactures the sports utilizes utilities can sponsor a sports tournament to advertise its products. Obviously, these there are different ways in which you can get your things done. Okay. Then flex is a sheet of polythene widely used to deliver high quality digital print for outdoor hoardings, banner mainly printed by large color plotters in CMYK mode. These prints are efficient, low cost, and durable, susceptible substitutes of hand painted hoardings and handwritten banners. So now handwritten paintings and banners are replaced by the printed flexes and all. So all these help in promotion of goods. You all, when you go from outside, you see big, huge posters and banners. Now, kiosks are those which are those on LED screens. Okay. Then trade houses, trade shows and events are also sponsored. You all must have seen when you are watching a cricket match, the even the t-shirts which the cricketers wear. it is of Byju's recently you saw you for these tests which were happening. They wore that T-shirt of Byju's. That means they were promoting the Byju's learning app. So in this way, and many a times they do it like Vivo. Recently, Vivo has been replaced by Tata now for the next cricket series, which is going to happen. So all this advertisement are being promoted and followed. Okay, we stop here for today. We will continue and finish off in our next class.